Welcome to DM Astrology. Now we have completed Taurus Ascendant and moving ahead with the Gemini Ascendant. See, for Kal Purus, the Gemini is the third house. So third house is a courage. Third house is a neighbor. Third house is for the short traveling. Third house is for siblings. Many more things. So the Gemini sign here, the Kalpurus Gemini sign plays in the third house. So this Gemini sign indicates that the person actually use the intellectual for their courage. And this is a sign of communication also, because our third house is our ear, which communicate, which listen, is a process of listening and speaking. So this is a Gemini ascendant, very intelligent people born in the Gemini ascendant. We have so many examples also with the Gemini ascendant, but we are going to see the rules apply for the Gemini ascendant sun. So herewith we are going to discuss the all 12 lectures for Gemini ascendant sun in the various places. Now sun for the Gemini ascendant, being an ascendant lord Mercury and sun, is not so good relation, and even not as a enemy relationship. It's a moderate relationship. So here Jupiter, the Mercury will not obstruct the sun to give result. Simultaneously it will not allow or support also. So here the sun has its own power whether to give result or not, and it's neutral, it's mutually it will give the good result. So it's a partnership, or you can say that it is being a dependency of each other planet. So here the sun is a lord of a third house. Now Gemini itself is a Kalpurus third house sign, and sun in Gemini ascendant being a lord of a third house place in the ascendant. We are discussing the sun in the ascendant in the Gemini ascendant. So what happened that the sun being a third lord seated 11 to its own house. So it will be always very courageful person. These persons are very courageful. Their intellectual will always come out. Being the Rasi itself is a very intellectual sign, the Gemini sign, and when sun plays here, it will also highlight the this sign also, and being the seated in the ascendant. So here the sun plus Mercury plus sun. Sun being a seated planet also, and sun being a Karaka, because significator of a first house is also a sun. So Jupiter is from outside being a house lord, being ascendant lord, as well as now this Mercury is also a result, is also a ruler of a fourth house. In fourth house it has a more power than the ascendant, so that is why I seen many Gemini ascendant people more inclined towards into their pleasure rather than using their actual intellectual. Other than in the Virgo ascendant, you will find they are intelligent, but they intelligent they use for their own development. Whereas in the Gemini ascendant, people use their intellectual mainly for earning or getting the pleasure, for getting a good corner of a pleasure, always in others' good book. Right? So Gemini ascendant, Sun in the first house, what will be the result? See the entire structure of the person, whole body is governed by the Mercury. Mercury always gives the medium body. It is always give the more brain development than the physical development. So here the physical development is is less than the actual mental development, and they are also more focused on their intellectual way rather than they are focusing more in their big bodybuilder or look, how they are look in their appearance. So these people are very simple person, very communicative person, very loving and laughing people, always creating some fun around them. So they are always into the mind working area. And when sun add in this energy, so they are very much into the things of you can say is arts, creativity, intellectual will be used for their development. Sun being seated in this first house will be always give the good body to show. The people will always envy, and people will always see that the person is intellectual also and getting a good face and good appearance also. Only thing here the sun obstacle is that there is also a significator. So rule apply that the Karako Bhavanashe. Karako Bhavanashe means sun is here, is a Karaka for soul, is a Karaka for the vitality, immunity and defensing power. So Rog Pratikarak Shakti in the Hindi we call as a Rog Pratikarak Shakti. So that it will give a very good result in this house. But being seated here and Karak being the Karak also, it will always show very good body from outside. But internally, some or the other way, you will find that they are not fit. Their own intelligence are not capable for them to keep them more healthy. So even though they are very much healthy, they are very much mind way, they are very perfect, but unable to take decision for themselves, for their own health. So for own health, it is to be seen that this portion is somewhat a lacuna for them. Being a lot of a third house, it's a lot of third house placed in the 11th house, always in the courage, always in the form of doing new things, new ventures. So all half of their energy, half of their bodily energy always you can say is the west, or you may say as a invest in the new venture, because there's a third lord in the third house. Lord is sitting in the ascendant, and normally such kind of a ascendant, when the sun is placed, the Mercury place nearby only place. So what happened, either Mercury may be present in this house itself, or it may be there that it may be placed either 2 or 12 from this house. So it is not required to see the balance of the Mercury and Sun, but Sun here in this ascendant in first house is a very neutral, and person being having a Sun in the first house and they are facing the Sun Dasha anyway, anyhow, at any moment, that will be some kind of an enlightenment in their life. Their intellectual will be recognized, and they will get a name and recognition related to their intellectual. At that time, they are producing certain intellectual things which come to the public domain, and they always appreciate this. So here the sun will give a very good confidence. It will give a good reputation, name, fame, recognition. But again, internally you will, if you are not able to feel that this person have a fit health wise, they are always might be using more calorie of their body. Because of this, they might be facing some deficiency in their body. Sometimes it also happen that the mind and body action differ, because body depend on the sun and mind depend on the Mercury. Both are not so cordially, and sun being the karak in this house not giving good result. So it happens that the mind can reach to the extreme. It may go to the extent that the mind goes to America, but body remains in the India only. So such type of distance and difference you will find in this ascendant being sun plays in the first house. As per the Karak only, the internal deficiency will be there, but confidence level, name, fame, their what you can, the personality will not cause anyway in this ascendant. So I like this ascendant sun place in this house, that being because of this they will always be having a good confidence, intellectual level. If they place together and Mercury is not combined, then it is a Budhaditya Yoga also, by where the person is having very extra intellectual level, and Mercury being Lord of a fourth house and Sun being a third house, they are traveling, and as well as they are enjoying the pleasure also simultaneously, being Mercury is also a lot of fourth house. So here we have seen that the Gemini ascendant people are happy to go, very good personality. They have a nature of a fun loving, fun creating. Communication is a must for them. They can't stay without speaking words. Continue speaking. They like that they speak continuously. So these all qualities are very much benefited to them in their life. And if the dasha of sun appears in this house for this ascendant, it will be a very good opportunity for people to show their intellectual and their things, their mind, their application of mind, or you can say that the intellectual really work for them. So here we have seen that how the in the Gemini ascendant, the first house, the sun gives effect. Sun is a powerful planet, we all know, and after the Sun in the galaxy of our Sun in Suryamala, the next planet is Mercury only. So Sun and Mercury very close relation. But even a close relationship, it will find that they are not so much close to each other, and they don't need each other. If you have confidence, there is no need of application of mind. If you already apply your mind, your confidence built itself. So that's a cardinal relationship between the sun and mercury. It's moderate relationship, not to incline on the either side, and both remain in their place itself. So here the personality from internally it is a very confidential confidence and intellectual level, and outsidely the sun being placed here will also create a good relationship. Only thing is that the person may tire earlier, or they get a restlessness very soon, being the sun in this house is a karaka. So that's all going to affect for them only. There is nothing to worry much about this placement of a planet, and ultimately it will create a good result. So we will see the sun position in second house is the next lesson. So here we complete our today's lesson of sun being in first house in Gemini ascendant, good for third house, good for first house, personality, everything. So this is just a starter for the Gemini ascendant, being Sun in the first house is lucky for them also. So here we complete this lesson. For all kind of a query or consultation, you can write to me in my email dmastrology1 at the rate gmail.com. For more information, you can also contact my Facebook page, personal Facebook page Dharmesh Mehta, or you can see my Facebook page DM Astrology, where so many things are shared. So do like my video, share my video, and also subscribe the channel if you are not subscribed. So thank you very much viewers for listening this peacefully, and in next video we'll come with the more information. Thank you very much. Namaste.